Welcome back, guys, to another video on the YouTube channel. In today's video we are going over some custom tactics on FIFA 21, and this is for the 4-2-2-2 or 4-2-2 as most people call it. And yeah, this is my current squad. I thought I'd just show you it because I'm also using it to show you the tactics. It's a very fun team. Not many people use Martinez. That I play against, not many people use him. He's incredibly good, so I'd recommend him if you need a Serie A striker. Also links to Ronaldo, Dybala, Messi, and just lots of people. So yeah, I'd recommend him if you need a Serie A striker, or just a link to Messi. But anyway, we're doing 4-2-2 custom tactics, but before we get into that, I'm here to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you're new or you just haven't subscribed yet, because we're trying to hit 50 subs, and yeah, it'd be really nice if you could help me out there, and I hope you enjoy the video. But anyway, let's drop into the custom tactics. Now, I'm not too sure about these. I've just gone for some random ones that work for me. You can obviously modify this, but just maybe use this as a starting point, maybe lower the depth a bit and the width for the defence, depending on how you like to play. And this is for like two very quick strikers, but first we're going to go into the formation and I'm going to run you through the type of players you need. For the two fullbacks, just defensively solid and quick. So Dallo, he's pretty good. Dumfries is just a filler for when I get baby Zambrotta, but I don't know when I'm going to get him. And also I am doing icon pack, so I'm going to wait until I open that to see who I get. Maybe a right wing. Actually, would that even work? I don't know. But maybe a right wing, something like that. But anyway, then the centre-backs, just quick and just like your average centre-backs. You need them quick, physically good. And yeah, I've got Senesi and Vidic. Vidic, he's so good. Like, for a free card that you could get in icon swaps, last icon swaps, he's the best centre back I've used, and it's incredible that they gave him away for free. And then with the goalie, I've just gone for someone who gets links. So Emi Martinez, I packed him, and I needed either an Eredivisie goalie or an Argentinian one, because obviously Vidic gets Chem anyway. But I need Chem for Senesi. And I already packed him, so I may as well use him. Then moving further up the field, we go to Tonali and Leroy Fer, an SBC that I think is maybe expired now, but if you didn't do him, you were silly, because you could still complete him after he got the upgrade, because Feyenoord, the team he plays for, literally got the upgrade instantly. Like, I don't know how quick it was, but the SBC got released. The next match Feyenoord played, they won 6-0, and you needed 6 goals to get the upgrade. Actually, they might have won 6-1. I don't know the exact score, but they scored 6 goals, so he got the upgrade, and Tonali. And with the CDMs, some attributes, you need a defensive one. For me, I've got Fer. He's like very physical, very tall, very quick. You need 2 quick CDMs. One needs to be tall, the other just needs to be a bit more attacking, so I use Tonali because he has good shooting, good long shots, and it was a player moments for his incredible free kick. Don't know who it was against, but it was just incredible. And then onto the cams, some pretty quick cams. I'm not sure if Van Bergen has finesse shot, but Dybala definitely does. He has one of the best finesses on the game, in my opinion, or that I've used. But Van Bergen, easy objective to do, more or less. Eredivisie, so a free card. And they're just two very quick cams. I think Van Bergen's 96 pace. Dybala, I've got a hunt on him, so maybe a bit more than like 90. But they do play quite narrow and they just cut in. You could change it so that Van Bergen goes there because he's right-footed and Dybala's left-footed. But I like to cut in and finesse and go top bins. But you can obviously switch that around. And then up top, just your average strikers, to be honest, quick. Don't need lots of agility, but some agility is nice. And El Shaarawy, 5-star skills. The only 5-star skills in my team, I believe. And it is just a fun card to use because of the 5-star skills. 5-star, 4-star, I believe. And they're just two very fun strikers. The build-up sometimes is incredible. And yeah, now moving on to the tactics, obviously you can change these. I just always use balanced. Because, I don't know, I'm comfortable with it. I know how it works, I'm used to it. But I may change that soon. If I do change it, the next time I do a FIFA video, after I've changed it, I will tell you guys. Or maybe just upload a whole new video on these tactics. Because these are my main tactics, if you didn't realise already. But anyway, the width and depth for defensive, I just have quite high depth, because then it's easier to counter. Like, you win the ball back, and your strikers are already far up the pitch. So you don't have to run with them a lot. You can just play a ball up, maybe in LBA or also on PlayStation, I think. L1X, I think. And then, if you didn't know, that makes the player who passes it go on a forward run, and then maybe a ball over the top, and they'll be free on goal. But then for the offensive, you don't want to be very wide, obviously, because you don't have wide players. And there's not really much point playing wide. You may as well just play 4-4-2 or 4-2-4, except that's not a very good formation, because defensively or in the midfield you lack players. But if you want to play wide, 4-4-2 is a good alternative. But this is 4-2-2, so you don't want to be very wide, either 3 or 4 width. Players in the box, just have it around 5 or 6, I have it on. Corners, I normally have on 3 because you won't get counter-attacked, but there's also a chance of winning a header. And free kicks, I have it on 2 because, I don't know, I just don't really see a difference. So I've just gone in the middle, or, well, not in the middle, just a bit on the safe side. Then onto the instructions. I have my goalie comes for crosses because I just want him to come for the crosses. Just the centre-backs, just balanced, normal interceptions, stay back. The full-backs, stay back. And if you want overlap run, except they'll only get forward if you tell them to, so you'll have to use the LBA pass or L1X. But that's only if you use it. And then for the CDMs, for the one that gets forward, so the more attacking one, Tonali for me. Balanced defence, get forward and cover centre. And the more defensive one, that should be on stay back, I believe. Yeah. That should be on stay back if I come out of this and go back in. Yeah, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover centre. Because then in the midfield, if Tonali or your attacking CDM goes further up the pitch, you still have to cover. So if they counter, you can use him as like a blockage or just someone to help you get your players back. And then onto the cams, come back on defence, get into the box. And I've recently switched to free roam because they're just too not flexible. I'm not sure if there's a word for that. They're not flexible enough for me. So I want them to just be wherever is necessary. Because if you have them on stick to position, they're going to be in the same place every single time. You'll play the ball and they'll just stay there, and then they won't make a run unless you tell them to. But if you have them on free roam, then they'll just move wherever they think is best. And it's the exact same for this, so come back on defence, get into the box for cross and free roam. Because if they come back, then you just have 2 strikers up there for the quick counter attack. You kind of move to a 4-4-2 because if you look at the tactics, the width is quite high on defence. And then free roam, which I just explained why. And then for the strikers, just stay forward, get in behind, balance width. And everyone is on normal interceptions, by the way, because I just don't know as much of a distance difference. Because I don't see why they've even really added an option. Like, it says always looking to intercept passes aggressively, but I just don't really understand it much. But yeah, balance width, get in behind and stay forward, because then all your team will be defending. You just play a ball up top, and then I like having 2 strikers up top because they can play with each other, hold up the ball if needed, and then wait for the cams, which have pace, which I mentioned earlier. They can hold up the ball sometimes, play in the cams. If the cams aren't there quick enough, you can just do an LBA to the other striker and then play the ball over the top, and they'll use their pace. And I know some people will call me meta, but if you don't want to have these custom tactics, then look at a different video, use them ones, but they'll probably be very similar. But it's just, if you don't want to be super meta, just build a fun team around it. Like, you can still have a fun team with these custom tactics. It may not work as well, but you can have like 2 hold-up strikers, and then maybe 2 like quick cams, and then the strikers just, one of them holds up, plays in the 2 cams, and then strikers get in the box, something like that. But you can build a fun team around this. You just might have to slightly change the instructions. But yeah, and then when you defend, it will kind of go to a 4-4-2 due to the high width. And mainly defend with your CDMs until they get near or in the box. And yeah, that's all today basically. Don't think I've missed anything. If you want me to do any other custom tactics, I'll look into it. Tell me in the comments. Also, if you've enjoyed the video, if you've got this far, then you've probably enjoyed it, or you found it helpful. So just let me know by dropping a like, and I'll see you in the next one.